Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Playing the Dragon Age, new game came out today. Play connects to online services. Well, that's probably all okay, I imagine, eh? I don't know what that actually does, really, but here's some space.
As Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic
Jericho?
rebel against tyranny. Depending on
Happy Halloween!
In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic.
And not very many people use my icons, but you do, so that's good.
He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their
Freedom. Even their immortality.
Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn.
Well, this means
Somebody's
business.
gotta stop him.
You ever played any of the Dragon Ages?
That's where you come in.
Alright, we get to be elf, Denari, a human, or dwarf. Dwarves cannot use magic. Their combat skills are feared. A human. Be Halloween. We'll change the appearance anyway, eh? How was my birthday? It was good. Hey, they got pronouns, eh? You're a woman. Good for anyone who wants to use those. It's great. Great option. Customize. The head shape. Your face bigger. Collection. Freckled. Youthful. Youthful 4 sounds good to me. I don't know what vitiligo is. Sorry for the Maverick. You know what vitiligo is? I don't know, so about that. Change the spacing of the brow, the height. Lots of modifications, eh? The larynx. I know what it is. Oh. Change the undergarments. Oh, boobies. Undergarment should we use? I had like a chicken thing that's kind of like buttered chicken, but a little different name. We can make them muscular. %, tall. Ain't much difference, eh? Their butt bigger, bulge bigger. Buoys. Skin tone's fine, I guess. Eye shape, we can change the eye color. A person has two different colored eyes. That cool. Had macaroni and cheese. What did I have for birthday dinner? I had steak and lobster. Change the eye color. Man, you can do a lot here, eh? See, look, she has one One eye. By myself? Why would you think I was by myself? With a green eye. You think I'm some loser? Did not say with friends. Well, I don't give really a lot of details, do I? You asked what I had for birthday dinner. I had steak and lobster. That wasn't a quiz. What's a skira? Oh, I'm on. You sound disappointed. Oh, I see. I can have weird, like, weird eyes, hey? Shape of eyebrows should we have? A little bit of unibrow going here. $51 different eyebrows. No eyebrows even. Go like that. Eyebrows red. Blue. Hey, blue eyebrows would be cool, and I wonder if the drapes match the curtain. It's the intensity of the mascara. Where should our mascara be? I watched a couple movies. I watched the new Venom movie, and I watched the. Oh, thank you for following Captain Dean. And I watched The Substance. I don't think Stephanie would like The Substance.
You are our guest.
Although Esta might like The Substance. Science fiction-y horror kind of movie. You like The Substance? Didn't take you long to see it. Oh no, you didn't see it? Or you didn't like it? I thought it was really well done, to be honest. That they should nominate old Demi for an award. Nose shape, mouth. Here's let's see what kind of hairstyles we have, hey? Where should our hair be? Blue hair? Blue, eh? Trying to go to hairstyles. See which one's there. Okay, so we're on haircut number 27. What we got? What did you just find it too gross or got some sort of makeup on, eh? Hair looks really good in this game. Job, BioWare. I don't know what plates means. The one we had was 27, right? Flats. That one. I don't know. I'm delayed. I don't know which one you're talking about. Number. Checking them all out right now. The hair wouldn't be very good for combat, eh? Medieval kind of times. Gate. Along with braids, eh? That one. Another one that has a braid, eh? It's like a Jedi. Little braid. Played any Dragon Age games, Esta? 69! Pick 69! Every battle she has to the hair straightener. That hair. Their haircuts. Everybody, wherever, everyone you like. I didn't see like hair like Stephanie's. Any bobs there? I don't think there was. You're out of luck, Stephanie, if you ever play this game, I guess. That's kind of like a bob, right? No, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Well, hair thing, hair tie. The one that Esther likes. I don't think Stephanie's here anymore. Otherwise, she would have said which hair she liked. I think that her favorite would be this one, probably. 82. Stylish. One looks kind of cool for Dragon Age, I think. Stephanie didn't even hear me. She probably has the volume turned down. But all she said is, I'm here. That definitely 82 is my favorite hairstyle or something, you know? You mean you like this one, like 82, right? I don't think that I saw a bob haircut. You don't like that haircut where the lady's bald? What about this one? Like the villain in Deadpool vs. Wolverine. Look at that when you turn the joystick. Moves the hair around, eh? I don't know what you guys are talking about when you say go back, you know. You gotta, if you want me to look at a certain number, say the number. You know, like Esta, she said 48. One that she liked. I just said that you said 48. Interesting how the hair falls on their shoulder too, eh? 9 is what you like. You like the half shaved look? Guess that's good. You'd never get like thick ticks or whatever on the one side of your head. And you get ticks anyway. I don't know. Would you do your hair like that, half shaved? Looks like Cher, eh? Get any trick or treaters today? I think this is the one that that Stephanie meant. Check out the next category, facial hair. Facial hair. Check out the facial hair though. Family did. You trick or treated? Did you get any candy? All different styles of facial hair, eh? How do you like that one? Bit of the mustache, mustachio. Cool, eh? Oh, if you want to change the shape of the head a bit. Makeup. Put some blush on. I don't really know what's a good style. Hey, we can do glitter. I don't understand that stuff. What'd you get? Popcorn, eh? Color bright red or what? I couldn't tell you what good makeup and bad makeup is really. Go blue. Two. Hair color. You do the lip liner too, eh? That one. All kind of the same in my opinion. Guess some go above the eyebrows though. Scars and tattoos. Yes. Scars. Top surgery scars. Thought of everything, eh? You get star tattoos. Really? Goods in the What are the difference between paint and tattoos are? Veilguard, eh? Also, you can look under different lighting. Yeah, she's got some tattoos on her. Oh, that one looks like the Death Star kind of thing. Alright, let's accept those changes. Gotta pick the class. Warrior, a mage, or a rogue. Be a Reaver, a Slayer, or a Champion. Mage, you can be a Death Caller. Poker. Spellblade. One is Duelist. Tour. Hyper Veil Ranger. Trade them all. I wonder which class would be good. And that Spellblade seems kind of cool, eh? Alright, so Spellblade. Spellblade Slayer. Don't really like Saboteur. Tough decision here. Be the mage one, eh? That one. Alright, so faction. They're against corrupt rulers and slavery. That's kind of cool. That's a Grey Warden outfit. Kind of a cool armor, but Shadow Dragon. I don't know if you're the first one or not. Be an adventurer. Oh, I see. This is like level, basically. I'm sure we can always change it. The Inquisitor, I guess. Some of these characters were in the other ones, eh? Oh, this is like my Inquisitor from the last game, maybe. You know that somebody I went to school with actually wrote the character of Sarah. I can't remember my game at all back then, actually.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
Purple eyes. That hair's as good as any, I guess, eh? I think all the characters should call. Oh.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again.
You have to be a female elf to choose. There we go. Sure. You see the picture I posted of my whole outfit in Discord?
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Manrathus, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Are you here, Stephanie? This game is actually made in Edmonton, you know?
Let's try this again. Where's Nev Gallus?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
It's not a demand. It's an offer. Telling me what I need to know, it's the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nev Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar.
How do you know you don't like this game?
Cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumat Plaza. That's where you'll find Nev Gallus.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's good for all of you, too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Bianca's name was Crossbow.
Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
See, you say that. But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've gotta help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't
Is
seen
Esta
through the Fade.
here? I can't remember if she said she's played Dragon Age before or not.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
We got my gear.
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up, we've got company.
Demon. Here they come. That's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process. Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
They're the ones who made trouble in the bar!
I hate these assholes. Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way. More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Fight these assholes every day in the Shadow Dragons.
Glad you kept up practice.
We took care of the biz there. Gusto wasn't very talkative today. It's just bye. Getting ready. Work time, eh? Gonna wear dressed up for work today, or no? I guess it's not Halloween anymore for you.
Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Nevgallus! Kill them all!
Tetris. The Venatorial street.
Venatori, take your revenge!
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Investigate.
Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nevgallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in Elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go, before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Let's go.
Citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, or whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us?
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
You think if I was gone for a whole week, Stephanie would talk a bit more. How long was I gone for? Like 6 days. I mean, technically, that's pretty much a week, but I mean, technically, it's just under 1 day. No, because I was gone on the 26th. You didn't even notice. What is 31 minus 26? 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it.
Smash that
And then
pallet.
Deviants found them.
A couple days would be 2 days. How many days do I have to take off before you talk more?
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
You don't even watch, I don't think. You're watching. What's the name of one of these characters in front of me? Been just saying their names pretty much non-stop. There's 3 of them. They've been mentioning all their names. Don't remember. They just said it 20 seconds ago. Guy's name is Varys. Lady's a new character. Other one they know too. Varys was one of them. They mentioned it.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. I'm not sure how long he's been
Or
here.
Varric, sorry.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Manrathus itself.
Out here. I mentioned where this game was made. You remember that?
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people.
Harding?
He was trying to help them.
The other one's name is Nev. You weren't really watching. I mean, you'd think you'd remember that.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
I wonder if Morrigan's back in this game. I like that character.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think?
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf Fen Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Chuckles.
Look, a lever.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
What do you think's on the other side? Tennis racket set?
this the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses this
Those
to get
reflections,
around.
eh?
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Manrathas anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
I thought the demons were bad back in Manrathas.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Going here, eh?
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Epic music, eh?
Almost there.
Uh-oh. All right, demon.
Pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
There we go, we got him. Oh, drop something.
Everyone all right? Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Up my mouse. Where though?
All right, I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You
They're gonna get it?
On me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
You can do it!
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
You think you'll do it?
More demons.
Take care of the team for me.
He's gonna die anyway.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. Can't hold these demons out forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
realize that people are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
Uh-oh, he broke Bianca. He's gonna be unhappy.
Always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan. Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Oh, we got a plan.
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Go on, Nev. Oops. Oh, I could fall down.
We need to bring down the scaffolding.
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
right.
Together. Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Oh my! Oh, Eric's done for. Oh, she got nailed good. Dragon Age the Veilguard.
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
So all I have to do to get away from you is wake up?
And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to wakefulness?
Can't be that hard.
While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions.
Meaning?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the Elven God of Sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the Elven God of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
You need to listen.
Barry!
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay, but I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Achievement!
I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Or if you want to change your look, I guess. is the library. Not much of a library. The automatic doors, though. I just brought the candy and I had it in a bowl outside. Not very many trick-or-treaters came by, though. It's only a couple from the looks of it.
Rook, you're awake. And we're
in the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should, but maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Is that what your dreams look like? I only had 10. You normally get about that many, or? I had more last year, I think. Gotta be level 20 before you can up to that. We're working our way to down there, I guess. Well, I mean, I'm asking, depends is kind of a vague answer. But I'm asking, like, when you say usual, is it normally like 10 or is it normally the past years been more or less? I mean, not if it's raining or something or, in the last 5 years. Is that typical? Because I'd say last year there's way more. Went through 20 to 30 chocolate bars. Rather than one or two. That does. Well, what was the weather today? Well, on other clear but windy days, is it always 10 exactly?
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now?
Past years you did it, it was less?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
So you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
Plants are all kind of dead here, eh? How would you like to live in this area? You got a library, a conservatory. Magical steps. Buddy.
Wisps. Figures are in the fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe our paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
Why wouldn't I? Shadows stand together.
That's the idea. Cross your fingers it works out for us.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's?
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay. So step 1 is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step 2?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
I can get to that one.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Well, I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
He nearly brought down the Veil, Nev. Can you do that?
You know it's not that simple.
He may not be a prayers and blessings kind of god, but he's a lot more than just a mage.
Alright, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elgernon and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich from the guy who just tried to tear down the Veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Algernon and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Algernon and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
Disapprove.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We'll find out what we're dealing with. And then, we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
We're gonna leave Varric in the Fade.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlathan.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right. Let's take a look around and see if we can find any...
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlathan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... sorry, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade and two somethings got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods, Elgernon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evan-Urus.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
I was really hoping the Dreadwolf was lying to us about all this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evan-Urus.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Urus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, you're injured. Stay here with the Veil Jumpers.
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to help, but we don't know what we'll face out there. And you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your backs.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Thank you.
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit.
Well, I think that's a good spot. So, if you haven't followed yet, please do so. If you want to check out my YouTube, links in the video description. Have a good night. Happy Halloween.